this call for anyone that couldn't make it on live. And I'm also going to mute the lines um, just to keep us on track. And what we'll do is if you have any questions as I'm going on, there's actually a chat option. You can type in your questions and then I'll try to keep track of those. And then of course at the end you can just unmute your lines and ask questions. So my name is Amber Valencia and I am an independent promoter with the company Prove It. And I have been a prover for going on 3 years. In April, it'll be 3 years. I was a first-time mom. My daughter was 9 months old, and I had been in the health and fitness industry, had really lost all my baby weight right after I had my daughter, and then motherhood hit me, and I realized how hard it was to be chronically exhausted, not sleeping, and nursing a child and a teacher. And so gonna try to get this voice better. Can you guys hear me okay with this raspy voice? Okay. And so what happened was I was addicted to sugar and caffeine. That was and I couldn't really do the caffeine so much because I was nursing. So I was trying to continue with my health and fitness lifestyle, but I was binge eating sugar. I was trying to out train my sugar addiction. I was gaining weight and I felt really terrible. And so I didn't know what to do, and a friend recommended that I try these things called ketones. And I remember thinking, like, kombucha, like, what is this healthy, like, health food stuff? I had no idea. And I watched the campfire video. So for those of you guys calling on, hopefully you guys have watched this campfire video. It's like a really easy explanation of what ketones are, exogenous ketones. So I watched that video. I was like, this can't be true. Number one, this is like, there's got to be a catch. Sipped on my first dose of ketones, and I was like, oh my gosh, I did half of a packet of caffeine-free Max is what it used to be called. And I didn't need sugar. I was sticking to my nutrition. I was working out smarter, not harder. I went from working out 7 days a week to working out 4 to 5 days a week and seeing great results. So I drank the Kool-Aid. I was like, this is amazing. I want to shout it from the rooftops. And I have been shouting it from the rooftops. So that's kind of my story, how I came into this. It took 1 dose of ketones. So if you're on this call, I just want to thank you guys for hopping on. 7 o'clock is a crazy time. I don't know why I do these calls at this time, but I do, mostly because I have my husband's help and the baby goes to bed early. So I appreciate you guys getting on and sharing your time with us. I'm going to go over a few things. I'm going to keep it brief as possible, but I love to talk about ketones. Those of you guys that know me know I love to talk about ketones. So ketosis is a metabolic state, right? It's where you're burning fat for fuel. It's this thing that has blown up lately with the ketogenic diet. Keto is huge, right? People are slapping keto on everything, selling keto, everything, everybody's keto. That's where you're burning fat for fuel. In the past, you had to get to ketosis through nutritional ketogenic nutrition, which is typically, it depends on your body, but it's typically 10 to 20 grams of carbs or less per day, or really tracking your macronutrients and doing 75% of your calories from fat, 10% of your calories from protein, and 5% of your calories from carbs. And that did not equal 100%, but you guys do the math. It's 85, 10 or 50, whatever. It's a lot of fat. It's a lot of math. For some people, the ketogenic way of eating is a wonderful thing. The thing is, I say, is it's wonderful if you can sustain it. So in the past, that was the only way to achieve ketosis, was that extreme carbohydrate restriction or even extended fasting, 24, 48, 60 hours of fasting. Then came into the health food space, exogenous ketones. And so these ketones that you guys are curious about trying or are already drinking actually were born at the University of South Florida. And they were created on a grant by the Department of Defense. I'm not going to go too far into that, but if you're into all of that, I can send you information on that. But basically, the government wanted a way to get our Navy SEALs into ketosis without having them to do the extreme dieting. They couldn't require Navy SEALs to follow an extreme diet, but they wanted, Penny, yes, you can. They wanted them to get into ketosis. So University of South Florida came up with these. They sat on a shelf there in academia. The first dose of ketones was like $20,000. Our company, Prove It, wanted to bring this technology to the masses. They created it. They used to taste terrible. They used to cause all sorts of stomach distress. Our company did an amazing job. We've patented the formula. We've made it really tasty. And what it does is it gets you into ketosis within 30 to 60 minutes of drinking. Our ketones, and so we came into the ketone space probably about 4 years ago. And since then, keto is just so big right now. So a lot of other companies are coming out with ketone products. But I'm really confident in saying that ours are the only patented products. Our ketones are the only bioidentical ketones. They're exactly the same as the ketones that your body would make. So what happens is you mix up your ketone, you drink it. You have ketones in your bloodstream from this drink. Your body does not know that you didn't do a fast or starvation. Your body didn't know that you counted your macros and did keto nutrition. All it knows is that it has all these ketones in your system, and our brains love ketones. So for the purpose of talking about these exogenous ketones that you drink, I'm going to tell you about the 5 benefits you get. You get fat loss. You get some cognitive benefits like focus and mood enhancement. So other moms, you guys got to feel me on this. Like I sometimes want to pull my hair out. You get really great energy. It's a really sustained energy. It's not a jolty energy. It's not an upper. It's not a stimulant. It's like, wow, I just cleaned my whole house and then I don't need a nap. I have energy to show up for my life. You're going to notice some appetite suppression. Most notably, you're not going to be craving sugars or carbohydrates, and you're going to experience better sleep, which that was a side effect that I never imagined. I sleep really wonderfully, even with a nursing baby. I sleep well when I do sleep. So those are the 5 benefits of drinking these ketones. Now, I didn't say weight loss. The weight loss would come from nutrition. And here's the part that people get confused with, especially because I'm like, keto, keto, keto. You do not have to do the ketogenic diet to experience those 5 benefits that I said that you get from drinking these, okay? Where if you're looking for weight loss, where that's gonna come in is your nutrition. Now, here's the really cool thing. That can come from it can come from ketogenic diet. It can come from calorie counting. It can come from clean eating, paleo eating, Weight Watchers, Beachbody. Like I evolved from Beachbody containers and then evolved to like my ketone lifestyle. It can work with whatever works for you nutritionally that is sustainable and realistic. Like I'm very big on sustainable and realistic. You can evolve to ketogenic way of eating, but I really want people to understand that that's like a lifestyle. It's not a crash diet. This trend with the fad of the keto diet is it can be a crash diet for a lot of people because it takes a commitment, it takes education. You have to know a lot, you have to plan. So what really works well for most people that are just wanting a healthier lifestyle, that are just learning about healthy, is drinking 1 to 2 ketones a day. So drinking 1 to 2 ketones a day and eating low carb meals. And if you do that, especially if you can drink 2 ketones a day, you're going to see really great changes happen all around. And you'll also see your nutrition start to evolve to something that's more like healthier, and then you're going to be able to find something that's sustainable for you. Because remember, you're going to have that appetite suppression. You're not going to be craving carbs. It'll be easy to get your burger without a bun. It'll be easier to get your pasta with zoodles instead of pasta. So that's kind of where nutrition comes in. It's not one size fits all. People will say, well, what meal plan am I supposed to follow with my ketones? And it's like, whatever meal plan you can sustain. But really, all of us could benefit from limiting processed carbohydrates and refined sugars, and just transitioning more of that low carb keto lifestyle. So does that make sense for everybody when we talk about ketones and nutrition? Now, you can absolutely do ketones and the ketogenic diet. And someone might say, Rhida, one second. Someone might say, well, if I'm doing ketogenic diet, why do I need ketones? Well, they find there's been some studies published that the people that are doing ketogenic way of eating and using exogenous ketones are going to see, they're going to have a synergistic effect together, and you're going to see even better results than if you were just doing ketones alone or ketogenic diet alone. So Rhida had a question about stevia. So the sweeteners in our products are erythritol, which is a natural sweetener. And I can type that out for you, or Kelly can type that out for you in the comment section so that you can look that up if you want. And then the other one is rubidioside A, which is just a fancy name for stevia extract. So for you, I don't know if that's the same as like stevia, but I can text those to you so that you can look those up for you. All of the ketone products are all natural, so they have no artificial flavors, ingredients, or coloring. And in fact, you'll notice here that they're called NAT. That's for two reasons. So they are natural, all natural. They're actually naturally fermented. Every step of the process is natural with ketones, which is why they're like bioidentical to the ones you have. But they're also called NAT for nutritionally advanced technology, which is really cool because they can put you in nutritional ketosis without the ketogenic diet. So what I was going to talk about, thank you, Kelly. What I was going to talk about next, people get confused because they're like, I want to try ketones, and you have 5,000 ketones on your website. Funny story, when we all started 3 years ago, we had like 2 ketones. It was really boring. We used to stay up until midnight when they'd release a new flavor, and it'd sell out and we'd break the internet. But anyway, we've really done a great job at like expanding all the different flavors. But you don't need to complicate it. All you need is a NAT, right? This is your ketone. They come in charged and caffeine free. So charged has a little bit of caffeine, like equivalent to 12 ounces of coffee. And then caffeine free has no caffeine in it. So our NAT, we have tons of flavors. We have, I'm just showing you the pop and pear apple, which is one of our seasonal flavors. We're like Starbucks. We come out with seasonal flavors all the time. But this is your ketone product. This is going to put you in ketosis within 30 to 60 minutes, okay? We have a bunch of different flavors. This is like the centerpiece of your ketone lifestyle. We also have keto up cans. I forgot to grab one before I came to the basement. Those are going to put you in ketosis instantly. So those are like even better. And they're lifestyle drinks, so you can just have it with you, pop it open. You don't have to pour it in a shaker bottle and shake it up. So we have our NAT ketones. We have our black label ketones. And so all these is they just, if you're a mom like me and you're tired and you're a preschool teacher, they're just your best friend because they have more ketones and they have more caffeine. But it's not like a Red Bull caffeine. It's not like it's going to amp you up and make you like jittery. It's a really good, nice feeling, okay? So these are our ketones. Then we have some other things, but I think I just want to focus on this important things. We have the Keto OS Pro. And so this is really cool. It's the first of its kind. It's a ketone. So there's ketones in it. It will put you in ketosis, and protein. So it's a protein drink. A lot of people are like, well, are these ketones protein shakes? It's like, no, these aren't. So we just came out with these. A lot of people want protein shakes. They want them for muscle recovery after working out. They want them for meal replacement. So this is going to be, we have a bunch of different flavors. These are your Keto OS Pros, okay? But again, like, don't let all that, like, you can evolve to that. You don't have to start out with all the products. You just need a ketone. You need a ketone. You need half a ketone. You need a whole ketone a day. You can drink 2 ketones a day. The last thing I wanted to show you guys, though, is our keto cream. Okay, so we have a bunch of different flavors of keto cream, and this will not put you into ketosis, okay? So it's significantly cheaper than any of the other products because it doesn't have the exogenous ketones in it. But what it does do, it's FFT, it's functional fat technology. So if you're limiting your processed carbohydrates, you have room to add in healthy fats. Healthy fats do wonders for our brains. So this is like your bulletproof brain coffee. It has MCT oils, which are like high grade. They used to be medical grade oils derived from coconut oil. It has MCT oils. It has 4 different types of collagen, which are going to help with your hair, skin, nails, your joints, can even help with your gut health. And then it also has CMed 100. And I forgot to tell you, all of our products have this CMed 100. And the really cool thing about CMed 100 is we can make the medical claim, meaning there's studies and research that's been published and proven that CMed 100 can repair and protect your DNA. So this is like anti-aging stuff to the max. And you can see on all the packets it says CMed 100 DNA repair. So that's really cool. So this cream is going to help you. It's going to give you a cognitive boost in the morning from those high-grade MCT oils. It's going to give you the collagen support for hair, skin, nails, and joints. And then it's also going to help you with repairing and protecting your DNA, which I won't even try to go into that because that's way above my IQ level, but it's really good stuff. And if you wanted more research on that, I could share that with you. So that's what I kind of wanted to share. I went off on a tangent, went a little bit longer than I typically do. But if you're on this call tonight, you're either trying ketones, you're using ketones, or you're about to try them. And I just wanted to talk about discounts and free products for customers, because a lot of times people are like, well, yeah, these things are great, but I can't afford this to spend this on myself, especially women. Like, we're just, we can't justify that. So what I wanted to tell you guys about was our savings programs for customers, which is really cool because a lot of direct selling companies, they kind of hook you. They say, yeah, you can get a discount if you sign up as a distributor. And so that leaves like my mom and my husband and my grandma like signing up to be distributors. And they're like, I just want ketones for free or for discount. I don't want to sell them. And so we don't want people paying fees and all that. That's kind of where it gets kind of muddled. If you're a customer and you want some discounts, we're going to give them to you. So our first level of discount, let's say you're going to try a 10-day experience or the 10-day Drink Ketones challenge, and then you're ready to order. So your person's going to help you order your ketones. We're going to set you up on SmartShip. That's our first level of discounts. And what that is, your first order, you're going to pay full price, but guess what? We always have coupons for you. But you're going to set up SmartShip. So you're drinking your ketones, you want them every month. When you do that, you're going to get 22% off your order. So that's about $100 a box of ketones every month. Okay, $100 a box of ketones every month. And then for being on SmartShip, the company is going to thank you for being a loyal customer, and they're going to give you a free box with your order every 4th month. They're just going to throw in a random box, like, here's a box of Black label, enjoy, enjoy your free box of ketones. The second level of free product for customers, discounts and free product, is say, okay, if you're drinking ketones, if you do a 10-day challenge, the Drink Your Ketones challenge, if you drink ketones for 30 days, I guarantee people are going to notice. Again, your hair, skin, and nails. I didn't even talk about some of the other benefits of ketones with like skin, and just like you get this ketone glow. You're probably going to lose some fat. You're going to lose some inches. People are going to notice. They're going to notice that energy. They're going to notice that mood. And so what happens is a lot of times you're also shaking up your ketones, and people are like, what are you doing? Really cool thing, you don't have to be like, well, these are exogenous ketones and they came from University of South Florida. You don't need to know any of that. You just be like, I don't know, I drink these ketones. The science is really cool. They work really well. Can I send you a video? And you, as a customer, I'm showing a link here. As a customer, you have this page and it says share. And all you do is you can say, okay, Aunt Sally, I'm going to send you this link about ketones. And you send Aunt Sally this link, and it shows her this little campfire video that explains ketosis in a way that we all can understand. And she tries ketones, and let's say you get one other person to try ketones. If you get 2 people to try ketones, you've just paid for your next order as a customer. You don't have to pay fees. You don't have to do any of that. You're just simply sharing and being rewarded for sharing ketones. So really simple. I love it. I love that system because not everybody wants to promote something. Not everybody wants to sell things. It leaves that for those of us that like have that entrepreneur heart and just want to sell stuff, right? Want to empower and sell. Ryva, I'm going to send you the campfire video. That's my bad if I didn't send it to you before the call. I'm sorry about that. You probably watched it a long time ago, but I'm going to send that to you after the call. So the other thing I did want to share with you guys, I know that I ordered some shampoo one time and they told me I could get this great discount if I signed up for this thing, and I didn't end up liking it, and I couldn't cancel it without paying like $20 or something crazy. Or like I have another subscription I have to like call and speak to someone to cancel it. Look at this, like say I don't want to have my ketones. I press cancel and it says, are you sure? And then I'm going to say okay, but I'm not going to really press okay because I don't want to cancel my ketones. You can change the products, you can change your shipping date, you can change your payment address, all of that stuff. It's really easy to customize, it's really easy to do. And like I said, when you're getting those ketones at a discount, you're drinking them consistently, people are going to notice. So a lot of times people are like, okay, I'm just going to share ketones. And then maybe they get 4 people. And at that point, we want you to just sign up to be a promoter. That way you make commission off of those people instead of like me. I don't want to make commissions off of you. I think that you should be the one that's rewarded for that. And just so you guys are aware, it's really cool time to be a promoter with the company. It's only $37 to become a promoter per year. And that gives you all your websites. It gives you everything. It's super simple. You don't have to have, I'm sorry, I have a runny nose and I don't have any Kleenex right here. So I'm like being like a preschooler here. I hang out with 3-year-olds all day, so don't hold it against me. But it's a really easy system. You don't have to have product. You don't have to have inventory. Literally all we do is we get people started on these 10-day drink ketone challenges. They place their order, they get their ketones. Some of you like Ryva, I know you're getting some supply from my own supply here that I keep in inventory, just the level of business that I do. But it's super simple. And the best part about promoting is that we're just people who love ketones. Like I said, like that first drink of ketones, I was like, oh, this is all over. And I'm like, ketones, love ketones, all about ketones because I want other women to know what's possible with ketones because I've been there. And like now having my second child and just like like postpartum is hard, guys. You guys know that. You women know that. And I just want more people to know that there is something out there. It's not a magic pill. It's not a quick fix, but it's a tool to use to live a healthier lifestyle that fits your lifestyle. So those of us that are promoters, we're just passionate about that. All we do is share and tell our own stories and hook people up with ketones and educate them in the process. So it's a really rewarding thing that we're all passionate about. And it's easy to be passionate about something that can really have like an impact on someone's life. When you have a mom that's like, man, I can handle my life more. It's really a great thing. So I'm going to go ahead and unmute the lines. I went a little long tonight. And if anybody wants, we can talk more about the promoting opportunity, but I didn't want to go too far into that. But does anybody have any other questions? Need any other type of clarification, anything like that? Cool. Awesome. And I can get with anyone that I invited on and make sure to follow up with you guys. And whoever invited you will follow up with you if you called on. So if you have other questions, you could ask them privately. But really, you know, I think it's just at its simplest, it's just mix up ketones and drink them. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to follow a diet, any diet to a T. It's about finding a lifestyle that works for you. And hopefully that lifestyle includes limiting, those processed carbohydrates and, sugars and stuff that we know do a lot of damage on our bodies. So thank you guys for listening in to my raspy, sniffly voice. And I hope you guys have a great Wednesday night. I hope it's Wednesday.
Thanks, Amber.
In a time warp. Thanks, guys. Bye.